morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Welcome to rainy Winnipeg, but this is nothing. Probably about an hour ago, I was watching a live, well, it was live a couple of days ago. Peter from Moscow Modeling, every once in a while he takes his cell phone and he puts out a live podcast, and he was sitting in a, I guess you'd call it a restaurant in Thailand, or an eating place. You wouldn't really call it a restaurant. Anyway, it's got a thatched roof, and it's quite a unique thing. And he was sitting there, and he starts off by saying, "Sorry about all the racket, but it's pouring rain." And you can see in the background, it's just a deluge of rain. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be complaining that the nice light rain that we sort of get. Oh, every once in a while it pours, but nothing like there. And his scooter's sitting outside, all wet, and you see somebody else in the background. They're coming along on a motorbike, and they're holding an umbrella, and they're riding with one hand and holding the umbrella with the other. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't complain about our rain. But it's raining again today. And it looks like the forecast says we're in for more. So it's kind of funny weather. Now, how did this go yesterday? Not good. I mentioned it at the beginning of yesterday's episode that I was going to want to try and improve on the sound. I have now given up improving on the sound on my GoPro. I have concluded that this little wind muff that goes around the GoPro seems to work about the best. So yeah, I'm not going to mess around with trying to improve sound anymore. It is what it is. Now, I did not paint the green, the other four wheels green. I'm going to do that quickly off camera and get it done, and then see if we can't get some more parts down here today. Yeah, there's no sunrise this morning, that's for sure. Don and Bridget did come by earlier. I just happened to see them. They came by quite a bit earlier, and they were sporting umbrellas in their hands, not over their heads. So, well, you'll see it. Okay, yeah, I think that's about it. We want to get going today and try and do a little bit of modeling on camera. So just let me take my green here and get these wheels greened, and then I think we have to put a red wheel, if I'm not mistaken, on this little part right here. Okay, so yeah, let's get at it. I'm guessing probably about half an hour ago, I was sitting at the computer, and I was editing out everything you saw up until just right now. And in other words, my opening remarks. And my doorbell rings, and I realize that Missy the dog is there ringing my bell. And so I grabbed my GoPro, and let me open this up here so you can see what happened. And I pressed the button here. You press it, and it usually goes beep, 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 and that means that it's ready to go. Well, it went beep, 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 only a different series of beeps. So in other words, it didn't go. So afterwards, I was checking the error message on the back here, and it said, please insert I think they called it an SD card or something. And so you can see here that the micro SD, maybe I'll pull this battery out. Okay, it wasn't all the way in, and I thought I'd clicked it in, but I guess I wasn't paying attention after I went on my bike ride yesterday, because that was the last time I used it. And yeah, the SD card was slightly out like that. So I guess it doesn't go in easily. You gotta get your thumbnail on it just right. There, now it's clicked in. If you listen real carefully, you can actually hear it click. So, okay. So we're going to have to catch Missy the dog when she comes by at about 1 o'clock. Providing that, okay, now it's waterproof. If this door is shut tight, it's waterproof. You can actually throw it in a swimming pool and go underwater with it. It's kind of unique. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to have to catch Missy later. Sorry about that, folks. There's a chance there will be no Missy the dog today. But what we will do is slip on our macro lens and try and get this wheel mounted on that. Okay? You get the idea. Okay, this thing is so light that I'm afraid that what's going to happen is when I try and come down with the applicator and put a little droplet in that hole, it's going to stick to the applicator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully just grab hold of it with a self-locking tweezer, and hopefully it will sort of hold it in place there. Yeah, that should be all right. Okay. Get this out of the way here. All right. Now maybe I will grab it by the handle here. Okay, now that I know that there's probably paint on the shaft that's gone down into the hole, but I think that there will be a melding process that's going to go on there. Let me check the monitor, see if that looks straight. Maybe down just a little bit here. Okay, let's just let that dry, and we'll move on to another aspect of the build here. Now, do you see what I see? I see it drying in the middle of the street. I might get out. Okay, now yesterday we had just started to drop pieces down on this bulkhead, and we realized that when we came to this one right here, we had to put a wheel on it, which we have now done. However, it's not quite dry yet, so I want to leave that, and I'm going to skip and move over to this one right here. And at first I thought, oh, this one has to have a wheel put on it too, but if we follow the line, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. We follow the line, it actually goes over top of it and ends up going up here somewhere, I believe. Does that make any sense? That does not make sense. It's got a square hole going on. Why would a wheel have a square hole up here? Unless maybe this wheel is supposed to. Let's get this part here. Okay, and get it right to the manual. Now, is this wheel supposed to stop and go on right there? Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll get the painting and marking guide, because it will show this wheel. Just bear with me. I'm going to recompose a bit here. Okay. No, here is that piece that we were just looking at, and there's no wheel mounted on it. The wheel actually goes, it looks like just below it. Yes, okay, now I'm seeing it now. There's a little place right there where a wheel can go. Okay, so this piece can actually just go right on here like this. Let's recompose. Let's Now, is that in the right place? It shouldn't be bumping onto this part that we just put on here. Where's my other glasses? Yeah, it was in the right place. Now I'm probably going to have to rehydrate. Or maybe not. Let it sort of soften the paint. I had been hoping that that would have stayed as a bead right in the little cup. Like that. Okay. Now there's another wheel that goes on somewhere too. This is not going down. That other part seems to have... See, I've got to put a little bit of pressure on there, just let it... It almost wants to go. Maybe what I should have done is put that square piece on first. I might have to take this wheel off here, because this is not the way it's supposed to go. It's not going, is it? You can see it actually better than I can. I'm going to have to push stop here. Okay, I guess about 3 or 4 minutes has passed here now. I think that plastic has had a chance to soften, you might say. So if I could just get something to go down and push on the top of that, block, we might be able to get it to go straight. There. I think that's good. I think that's good. And any little marks that we may have put on that block, we're not going to see them. N41. And I've already put glue on the inside of this. N21. N8. N12. Ooh. Kind of made a mess of that one. N22. Okay, this is P54. Kind of threw me for a minute because it wasn't shaped the same size, same as the positioning. Okay. I think we just got one more piece to go here. P41. Okay, this is P55. And P48. Okay, now we have all the pieces on. Well, apparently we are not done with step 28. I thought once we get all these pieces down we were done, but I forgot that step 28 here wants us to do something with these pipes. They have to somehow plug into this bulkhead. And so this piece here, it also has to plug in. I think it goes right there. And then the other end of it, I guess, will go on this bulkhead when this flips over. However, the streets are dry. I want to take advantage of that. I haven't checked the radar yet to see what's coming in. It might be more rain coming in, and I'm not going no place. On the other hand, I don't want to wait until about 3, 4 in the afternoon and realize it's been dry all day and I could have got out. So I'm going to call it quits for today. I guess we're going to just have to miss Missy the dog for this episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.